Gloria's Gab Live. I have with me today a wonderful person that I've known for several years now. And we're going to talk about an upcoming event that you're doing for Believer.
Yes.
Or is it Believer?
It's Believer, but we pronounce it Believer.
Believer, yeah. So Yolanda Carvajal is, what's your position there?
So I'm the founder of I'm the founder of the foundation. I've had the foundation officially 2 years, but I've been donating to Sylvester Cancer Center liver research for 3 years and a half already.
Okay, and we'll get into that in a few minutes and why you did it and what the mission is and about the upcoming event. But first, let's thank South Florida PBS for sponsoring the show week after week. And they have, I was telling you about the Pharaoh exhibit that's coming up. You know how they have these immersive experiences? Well, this one's going to be over the top. Wow. And it starts, actually, it's coming up next week. I think they
October?
Does it have a date? No. I know it's in October. So
I can't wait.
And it'll be for quite a while. They and they get school kids to come. The impact that this thing makes and educational, is enormous. So thank you, South Florida PBS, for all you do for our community and for bringing us these amazing experiences.
I mean, that's a great exhibit, so kids could see. A lot of kids.
Well, they learn about history in a fun way.
So important.
Yeah.
My husband's going to be super excited. He loves anything that deals with Egypt.
Exactly. And the Da Vinci exhibit was, another amazing educational experience for them. And speaking of educational experiences, let's talk about what your foundation's doing and how it came about. And give me the history first, because there's a reason you started it.
So we started it... I want to say 3 years ago, we were celebrating. My father-in-law was cancer-free from liver cancer. Mm-hmm. And so we did this huge celebration at my office, celebrating life. And I called Sylvester Cancer Center and I said, I would like to donate some money to research, to liver research specifically. And I thought it was very easy, just call and say, hey, I'll give you a check. But they really wanted to meet me and come over and see if where the party was going to be and the whole thing. And that's how I met everybody. And then I learned that I was the first person that has requested donations to liver research.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's fascinating.
I was kind of in shock. It's cancer. So basically you think every cancer has support, but that's not always the case. So they came, and then the liver research department was so grateful that the whole team came in, all the scientists, everybody that does the research, the head of the liver department, Dr. Patricia Jones, came. So it was an amazing day. I was super happy and grateful that they all came.
And then you went ahead and you formed your 501c3?
So so it was a success. I raised close to $11,000 that day.
Wow. For your first?
Yes, for my first. It's been harder every year after that. But yes, that first one was a big one. And they asked me, you seem very passionate about it. And I go, well, I am, because I've lost 3 family members at that time from liver cancer and liver disease. And the first one was my godmother 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And then my dad had lymphoma and then eventually got to the liver, and that he only lived, I want to say 2 months and a half after that.
When my husband had a tumor on his liver, and same thing. Yeah. It was very quick.
It's usually very quick. I'm very sorry. Yeah. I think one of the hardest parts for us when we hear liver, it's like we already know what the outcome is, right? We know that there's only so much time, right? Mm-hmm. So when my father-in-law got sick, I was like, oh my God, this cannot happen to our family again. My mom also passed away from cirrhosis of the liver, and we don't know why.
And she didn't have any of the...
No, nothing. So I realized that was in 2021, and I realized that there was something, I was supposed to be doing something, right? Yeah. I felt like a calling. Yeah, I felt like a calling. Yeah. And, I set foot for it. I said, I'm going to do whatever God wants me to do, I'm going to do. And that's when we found out my father-in-law's diagnosis, me and my brother-in-law, we got to work, and we started calling everywhere, from all the way to the Mayo Clinic down to Sylvester Cancer Center, everywhere. And Sylvester Cancer Center gave us hope. And so they said, well, we're going to put you with this doctor, Dr. Livingston, and the oncology group, and we're going to see how we could help him. Because we were lucky we were able to catch it on early on, right?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a...
Did he go in for something else and they found it?
Yes, actually,
That's
it was...
how, yeah.
It was he was going to do cataract surgery.
Yeah.
And his primary care physician, Dr. Tatiana Lauer, she's an amazing doctor, said, you know, your enzymes are slightly high. That's so weird. You've never had them. Let's just do a quick ultrasound of your liver. And they found a tumor in the biliary tubes.
Oh, wow.
Biliary tubes. So, yeah, it was, we were in shock. He had no symptoms, nothing.
Yeah.
It was just slightly. And that's when the journey became, started when it comes to being caregivers and taking care of him.
Yeah, yeah. So now, how long did it take you to create the foundation? Well, no, and create the foundation.
So the foundation, it was really fast, Gloria.
Really?
Yeah, it was so fast. So I had a meeting with Sylvester Cancer Center group again, and they said to me, are you interested in opening a foundation? And Dr. Jones and I spoke a lot. We saw what was missing in our community. There was not enough education, things like that. And I said to myself, well, I'm willing to help. I love to help. So I said, well, let me start the paperwork and become, an official foundation. Yeah, become an official foundation. And so I did. And they told me it's going to take like at least a year for it to be approved. They ask a lot of questions. They look at your background checks and stuff. And I said, oh, okay. And I got approved in 2.5 months, 3 months.
Wow. Well, you must be squeaky clean and really good. Well,
I think it was a little bit of God's work.
Yeah. And then you had Sylvester. Come on, So, but good for you.
Yeah. So
that's so amazing.
So specifically, I wanted to help Sylvester, right? The research department, because the liver research department, because we were so fortunate to have that department here, which I have such a great university and medical school, teaching school that was willing to take risk and give you hope, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't cut and dry. And so I was so, grateful for that. I didn't get hope with my mother or my father when it came to liver, or our family with my godmother, but with him we did, and that was the best thing about it, that they were able to take risks with him.
So now, how many fundraisers have you done since you started?
This is a few. I think this is number 5, but by the books, it's really the third one. By the books, I mean through the foundation, right? Because I did a few just
before that.
Yeah, just to do them, just to support.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So tell me about
the next one.
What's going to happen?
So we have one on October 2nd at the Biltmore. It's called Havana Nights. And we're very excited because the whole group is coming again. I heard that just recently that the whole research department is coming.
Oh, wow.
Some of the doctors are coming as well. So which is Dr. Patricia Jones is also going to be there. So it's an amazing event because they're all coming together. We're all coming together. And so I also have made relationships with an institute called the Global Liver Institute. Mm-hmm. They actually go around the world, actually, and not only in the United States, but also Europe. And they start finding out what's really going on with the liver and how everybody's suffering from the liver. Mm-hmm. So we've learned, at least I learned, that there's a lot of families suffering from liver disease, and really there's not much out there for them.
This is a genetic thing?
We don't know.
Do you think?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I do know a lot of people go undiagnosed for many years. Mm-hmm. I just went to the A3 event in Washington, D.C. I went to talk at the Hill regarding our family. And I learned there was a lot of patients there advocating for themselves or advocating for their family members that were diagnosed with MASH, which is fatty liver disease. Fatty liver disease. And they didn't go diagnosed for like maybe 8 to 12 years. And then once they found out that it was too late, they were having issues with their liver, and then they have to go into the transplant.
So there's no, other than an ultrasound or an MRI, whatever.
There's not a real, in my experience.
Non-invasive.
Right. In my experience, what I've seen and heard, there's not a like real true protocol. I want to say that when you go to a doctor and you say, hey, I feel this or I feel that, or your enzymes are a little bit high or whatever, there's not really a true protocol regarding checking your liver every year, right? So
where you do mammograms every year,
exactly,
but you don't do that for liver.
So trying to catch it early on, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I learned. I learned a lot. It was very stressful because you hear all these stories and you thought you were the only one, right? Mm-hmm. But the truth is that there's many people in the United States suffering from fatty liver.
They don't even know it.
They're walking with it and they don't even know it. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no easy test for it. You
just have to an ultrasound. Usually,
does it make sense?
Usually, when it's detected, is really later already in the disease.
Does it make sense for there to be like we do for everything? For colonoscopies, having a baseline.
Right.
Does it make sense to have everybody have a baseline?
Yes, and that's
then
the key.
10 years, 5 years later, another.
Yes. So that is the key.
Is that kind of a preventative thing that
that's what they're trying to do? Through? That's what we're trying to push. At least the Global Liver Institute is trying to push through that. Hopefully, I will be attending another event in November in Washington, D.C. That will be talking about all the latest medications that are out there, what protocols should be in place, things like that. So I'm they want me to be part of that as well. So hopefully I will be able to attend to that one. I've just been so busy with our thing that I haven't said yes to that one yet.
But what we haven't talked about is this is not your real job.
No, it's not.
Physical therapy is your real job.
Physical therapy is...
Tell me about tell me about your physical therapy office.
So my husband and I have been owners of a physical therapy office for 18 years. It's called South Florida Rehab and Training Center. And we have 2 locations, one in South Miami, close to the Big Cheese, so you have an idea. Yeah. And then the other one is in Naranja.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Homestead. And we also have a movable one. I go to some clinics to go see some patients there to make their lives a little bit more easier. And hopefully by November 1st, we will have one in Doral.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I forgot to mention that too.
So obviously I'm going to have to get you involved in the Doral West Aid Women's Club.
Okay, yes, congratulations.
Oh, yeah. So we're working on everything. We've got So we have to get the 501c3 thing too.
I know you're in the
process. But it's like, you have to apply for that. And like you said, it can take a long time or a little time.
Right. You never know.
Yeah. So we'll see. So we'll keep you posted on that.
Please do.
Meantime. Yeah.
And I know who's going to be your president or vice president. You're the president, the vice president. You know that when we got into the Women's Coral Gables Club, we joined together.
Oh, you're talking about Nadia?
Yeah, we sat together and everything in the same table. We went to the first meeting together, and we she became members at.
Do you know she speaks 3 languages?
Oh, I didn't know that.
English fluently. Wow. English, Spanish, and Russian.
Wow.
Yeah. No, she has a resume you won't believe. In fact, I'm thinking if there's some business out there that needs somebody that is super skilled in IT and everything, I think she's doing real estate, but I think with kids she'd like a job that like has a salary because real estate doesn't have a salary.
Right.
Yeah. Right. But so she's a neighbor of mine. She lives in Doral Isles. Yeah. So she's great though. Yeah. And Marie Prado. Mm-hmm. Maria.
Maria.
The general manager of the International Mall. Yeah. So we got a lot of good people. Barbara Romani.
It's going to grow.
Who is?
Doral such a big city now. I mean, it's
huge.
From when it started to what it is now.
I know.
Completely different now.
So, where's your rehab going to be?
So do you know where that famous Italian restaurant is?
Divieto?
Yes, it's going to be around that area right there.
Oh, yeah. So right off 41st Street?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So great.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to be there too. So
yeah, right.
I'm trying to help my community as much as possible when it comes to physical therapy. We're in every insurance. So
you are?
Yes. In 2021, I got to work. We were so slow. We almost closed our offices. And I got into, and I don't know if you know, there's a lot of times insurances are closed. Like you cannot become participating.
No.
So I was very lucky. I had nothing to do. So I said, well, let me call all these insurance companies that I've applied before. And they had said, no, we're closed. Let me try again. And they said yes. So I was like, okay. So
back in business.
Yes, I'm back in business.
Yeah, you can't run a physical therapy if you don't take insurance.
No,
because too many do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're competing with all the ones that can take everything. Right. Yeah.
So we were very fortunate, and we got into every insurance. So
well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gloria.
Somebody's looking out for you. You're an angel.
Thank you.
Angel's looking out for you. So let's talk more about this event that's coming up.
Sure.
How much does it cost a person? What do they get for it? How does the program go?
So it's a beautiful event because it's at the Biltmore, and the Biltmore is gorgeous.
Great. It's going to be in the Grand Ballroom or the Granada?
No, actually,
or
not that big yet.
But
big. We're around, right now we're by 75 people. Our capacity is 100. And
Danielson Gallery?
Where are you do you know where that really beautiful restaurant is on the first floor with that gorgeous bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there.
Oh, you're in the bar?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Yeah. I went to a wedding there. I've been,
So
I've been to a lot of stuff there.
I did, last year we did it there, and this year I decided to do it there because we weren't able to fill it up. So I'm hoping to fill it up to capacity to 100 people this year.
Yeah.
And so the tickets are $150 per person.
That's cheap.
Yeah. I knew the economy wasn't going to be, we're all struggling, right? So I really wanted to be feasible for everybody.
So are you going to have just hors d'oeuvres and drinks?
Yes, we have hors d'oeuvres and drinks. We're going to have a pasta station. So they offered me a pasta station. The Biltmore has been very gracious to us. Wonderful group of the people there, the coordinators for the parties. They're wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're going to have food and drinks. We have a violinist that donated his time.
Oh,
so
really?
We'll have some music. It's called Havana Nights.
Yeah.
So you could come
with Guayaberas.
Yes. Yeah. Havana chic,
Yeah.
And
tropical.
Yeah, very tropical chic.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Dr. Jones is going to talk a little bit. And I'm going to thank my sponsors as well. We had some great sponsors this year.
Yeah.
That they sponsored from last year. They came on board this year again, which was very nice. And we're going to talk about we have revamped the foundation. We have a new website. We're going to have a new logo. So we're going to show all the new things that we've done. The unveil, showing all the new things that we're doing. And my experience at Washington, we'll have videos on that as well.
Yeah.
It's small, quaint. It's from 6:30 to 9:30, and I hope everybody could join. It's a beautiful cause, and it's important that we support our community.
That's a Friday night?
It's a Thursday night.
A Thursday night.
Yeah,
oh,
October
even better.
2nd.
Even better. Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to support liver research as much as I can here in Miami. So I don't know if you know, I'm Latin. So the Latin community tends to have fatty livers. So
really?
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah.
Is it because of diet or something? Maybe.
Yeah, could be. It could be our diet.
But that's where the research comes
stress,
in.
I don't know. That's where the research comes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Jones will be talking a little bit about the research that she's doing right now. So.
Yeah. So tell me, before you bought your business, okay, what did you do?
Oh my God!
What's your story? Where are you from?
I've had so many hats.
Where are you from originally?
So I'm from Miami, Florida. My parents are Cubans. They came from from Cuba in the they came to the United States in 72, but they left from Cuba to Spain. So they got married in Spain, and they had me here in the United States. I was born here. They weren't going to stay. They wanted to go back to Spain. And anyways, but family was here, so they stayed because family was here. And I've been in the medical field since I was 18. I worked with a wonderful doctor, Dr. Juan Rene Heada, who is a psychiatrist, still working. And I worked with him. That was my first job. And then I went to Miami-Dade. I'm proud graduate of Miami-Dade College.
There you are.
Are
you one of I am Miami-Dade?
I am Miami-Dade, yeah. And I'm also a Jackson baby. So
oh my gosh, don't tell me.
Yes, I'm a Jackson baby.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm very proud of Miami-Dade. I got my AA there, and I did a vocational degree in the medical field. At that time, there was a program for like office management. So you would learn coding, billing, how to manage a doctor's office.
Very practical.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a degree in that. And then life shifted. I fell in love with my husband, Gabriel Carvajal, and we've been happily married for 26 years together.
Wow.
I don't even know how long we've been together, like more than that. So that's like a long time. And we fell in love, got married, and then he went into physical therapy, and he went to Nova University. Undergrad, he was UM, so he graduated from the University of Miami, and then he went to Nova. And he became a physical therapist. And then during that time, someone offered me a job. You're gonna hold on when I tell you this. I would transport explosives internationally.
What?
Yeah. So
okay, you're right. That's one of those things, if you tell somebody, okay, true or false, and you've got a choice, never guess that.
Never, right? Yeah. So I worked with DOT. I worked with the Coast Guard. There was a ship coming out of Port Everglades that we would fill up with explosives for international purposes, for mining. So detonators, ammonium nitrate, and so forth.
So were you responsible for driving?
No, for sure I was responsible making sure all the paperwork was right, because that truck needed to be perfectly packed. And, it had to be perfect. There could not be nothing go wrong there. So it was crazy. So I worked, I helped the Central America, Caribbean, and a little bit of South America. So I would ship through all the islands, and I would ship through Central America and Venezuela. Venezuela was one of my places, and Chile also, to be exact.
Oh, wow.
So it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot.
I bet.
I made great relationships. It was fun working with the Coast Guard. I enjoyed it so much. Nicest people ever. The gentlemen there were great. Then everything shifted after 9/11. So it became very more stressful. And then that's where I started working a little bit with the FBI, right? So once you did your paperwork, everything was going into the FBI, but it was being looked upon, closely. Everything was more
possible person of interest.
And so I had my encounters talking to the FBI a few times, which was very interesting. That was very interesting. But everything worked out great.
But did you ever work for them? No.
No. I wouldn't work for the FBI. No. That's not my type of.
One of my best friends in high school was interviewed, and I go, oh man, it's languages. It depends on what you have. Yeah.
So my best friend married a gentleman, and he's in the FBI, and you just have to have a certain type of personality for that. I don't have that personality. I like to talk and learn about people and hear people's stories, and that's what I love to do. And I love to help people. So that wasn't, that was not for me. So, so I was in there for 5 years doing that. Gabriel graduated, and I became a mom. So I decided to stay home for a while and take care of my kids. So that's what I did.
I kind of did that too.
Yeah.
For the first, until they got back into school.
Right. Once they started, kindergarten or preschool, the first pre-kinder. I don't know what they call it. I think it was like.
So did you start just helping out with his? And when did you buy the business?
So So what happened is that Gabriel and I, things were shifting in the physical therapy world here, and Gabriel he had this vision, and we decided to go on our own to make that vision happen. So if you go to our main office in South Miami, our vision is very different. It's like when you walk in, it's a beautiful gym. And then behind the gym is the physical therapy office. And then my husband and I believe in all the latest technologies when it comes to physical therapy, or all the new techniques are coming up. So my husband was the first to have the Ultra G, Graston techniques, active release techniques. So we really were very involved in everything that was
cutting edge stuff.
Yeah. With physical therapy. So my husband specializes in manual therapy. So there's this technique called active release technique that he does that I mean, he's amazing at it. And when he does it, so you feel better right away. So not all the time, but at least with his clientele, he started specializing in athletes. So athletes need to get, better quick because they're working. So he really approached their therapy like with active release techniques, and
I don't know what active release means.
So it's the way it's how I can't explain it exactly. It's the way you hold the muscle and then you do certain motions to release that muscle, like if it has a knot or it's tight or so forth. Mm-hmm. So it was my husband was the first to do that here. He specialized. So
people that have problems with cramping.
I mean, when it comes to ball players and football players, there's so many things that they go through. They're working year round, so the body does take a toll.
Right. Yeah.
So my husband really helped with that, and also, the way they threw, or body mechanics. So it involves a lot with body mechanics as well.
Yeah.
So, which is. He loves what he does, so he did a great job doing it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the draw. Now, so your husband can only be one place.
So I have two partners.
So
Laura Villaverde is our partner.
And who's going to be in Doral?
That's a good question. Yeah. We have two therapists, and we have a bunch of PTAs. So right now we haven't decided who's going to be. We're going to have OT there, so we're going to have a full-time OT, occupational
that's
therapist.
Good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we're very excited about that. So we're adding to our services occupational therapy now. So So it's a gradual growth. It takes time. And as you go along, you learn what you need, what your community needs, right?
Yeah.
So right now we're helping a lot of elderly population. So. With balance. So we realize the importance of balance.
Oh, big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
And so we're helping our community with that as well now. So we've specialized in that. We also specialize in vertigo. A lot of people are suffering from vertigo.
Oh, yeah. Who was it? I was someplace just recently. Who has vertigo? Does Michael have vertigo? Who has vertigo? Somebody in this office has vertigo, but somebody. Yeah, no, it's from the ear. Well, it's an imbalance in the ear.
You get dizzy. It's a little bit of like the crystals.
People don't know who we're talking to.
Yeah.
Zoni is our producer, so I'm Zoni.
There you go.
So thanks for helping us out here. What's that? I think it's Richard. Yeah, right.
It's him. He said, look, it's him.
It was you with a vertigo.
Yeah.
It was you. Okay, I thought so.
So we help.
I was going, I've never heard this before.
So we do help with vertigo as well.
So you need to talk to Michael.
Michael won't come to my office. I keep telling Michael, ven para acá so I can fix you. And he says,
that's a problem. He said, ven para acá. He doesn't speak English or Spanish.
No, he understands. He understands. And he's like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Right? Yeah. But
he's such a, he works so hard. Like, I think it's hard for him to separate from work.
You think?
You think?
He was here. Do you know what? He was here on Sunday. I mean, he's always here on Saturday. Look at
him.
Right? But then,
So everybody knows there's this like window right in front of us, and that's Michael's office. And
that's why. Yeah.
He keeps coming up.
He's entertaining
in front of the window and telling.
Right. So we've got 1 minute to go. So. Give your last push on your event, and then if people just want to go into your website, what's the website?
So it's easy. So Instagram, is the latest thing. So all the information's on Instagram right now, which is Believer So it's BEE dot liver and then underscore. I hope I didn't get those confused because I always
BEE
like B
dot
like
liver
underscore.
Yes.
And so you could get all the information there. There's the invitation is there with the QR code if you want to purchase a ticket there.
Okay, I got to tell you, I'm not an Instagram fan. So I'm old-fashioned, and I don't even use Facebook that much. I'm email and website.
So the other
Tell me how to get to your website.
So the other way is you could go to our website. We just went up
believer.org or something.
Yes, it is actually.
Is it
BEELIVER.org,
See,
which is great.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And then you could also call me or just call me. My number is 305-310-3585. You could also email me. It's YG@believer, BEELIVER.org. So,
okay.
That's it.
Done.
It's done.
So our time is up. Again, thank you, South Florida PBS, for allowing us to bring you educational shows and people that are making such a great impact in our community.
Thank you, Gloria. You do wonderful things.
But thank you what you're doing for liver research, because it really is one of those orphans. And I'm so glad that you created your foundation and it's doing so well. So again, thank you all for joining us today, and have a good week and make a difference, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.